Last week, I had I don't know what you want to call it, the opportunity to sit and have lunch with my MSU basketball coach from 6 years ago. And what was unique about the opportunity that we had lunch was the fact that we were not sitting there as coach and athlete. We were sitting there as peers, together trying to solve a common problem that we've gone over in Montana State basketball. And as we were talking about the problem, one of the questions arose: why is it that individuals in inner cities and bigger states are handed more scholarships than basketball players here in the beautiful state of Montana? And as we mulled over this problem, we came with 3 or 4 solutions that are 3 or 4 answers to this question. The first was the fact that a lot of these kids are trust fund babies. Parents own ranches or own businesses and understand that all they have to do is graduate high school or college, and that'll be handed to them. Another answer that we came up with was the fact that there's not enough gyms open 24/7 for kids to be able to go and play basketball. Like in my town, back in Atascadero, California, you were literally able to wake up at 2 in the morning and go to a gym and find 10 kids playing the game of basketball. Another answer was the fact that some of these towns are so small that the kids literally have to play every single sport in order for the teams to even be able to function. And so when I left that meeting and was going over in my mind the things that we had talked about, I started to think that I was just missing something. I was missing a key piece to this puzzle. And right at that moment when I got into the car, I got a phone call from my best friend in Memphis, Tennessee. He's a basketball trainer there, and it's considered Basketball City. And the reason why they call it Basketball City is because the city of Memphis hands out more scholarships as a city than the whole northwest United States of America. And as I gave him and talked to him about this problem, he told me something that really, really sunk in, not only with the problem that we were facing, but something that sunk in with me in my life, and I would like to share with you today. He told me the reason why kids in Montana are not successful and don't get as many scholarships as kids in the inner city is because they don't want it. They don't have a want. You see, if you know anything about the inner cities, if it wasn't for the game of basketball, half of the kids there would be stuck in that city due to gang violence and due to drugs. And so they want it. And when that want becomes so bad, it becomes a love. And they have a love for the game of basketball. They literally wake up every morning wanting and yearning to become a better basketball player because they know that's their only way out of the city. And he told me when the kids in Montana learn to love the game of basketball, not just like it, or have a lust for it like a new puppy love crush, that is when they will reach their full potential as basketball players. And as I hung up the phone, I thought deeper into it. You see, 2 years ago when my life was struggling, I didn't love myself. I didn't love the job that I was at. I didn't love anything about life. But when I looked into that mirror and started to love who I was as an individual, when I took that knife out of my side, the knife of the job that I didn't like, and searched for a job that I loved day in and day out, that's when I became the individual that I am today. And there are some of you in this room right now that don't love yourself. There are some of you in this room right now that don't love the job that you're at. And I'm here to tell you today, until you love everything about you,
Wow. Well,